Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome. And so I got to spend a little bit of time with the Revvl V Plus 5G, and so this is just my initial thoughts using the phone for a little while. And I gotta say, yes, it's kind of strange, it's kind of funny, um, because it is a carrier branded phone. People will basically point out the fact that this phone has the T-Mobile tramp stamp on the back of it, but to me, that's not a deal breaker. It's not something that I'm gonna say, oh, I can't rock this phone. You can easily put a case on it, so it doesn't really bother me. I judge a phone based on its performance, the user experience, and all that stuff. And I gotta say, like, for what this phone is and what it gave me, I pretty much expected it. So it wasn't a letdown when my expectations of this phone was to be exactly what it is, just a decent mid-ranger. I will say this though, for me, and this is subjective, so this is just for me, but this phone's fairly large, and at times I really felt like that I could accidentally drop this thing. So I was always weary about it and on the fence about it, and I rocked it without a case, so that was like big thing in my mind that I just had to kind of look out for. It is rocking Android 11, and it's not a deal breaker for me, even though it is an outdated operating system. It still worked pretty good. And I thought it was really cool when I threw the Nothing launcher on it, kind of spiced it up with a little bit of icon pack, which, was really cool to do. And in my opinion, made things pretty interesting. Cameras were decent, at least outside with good lighting. Indoor shots was going to be a problem, especially with the selfie front-facing camera, as it doesn't do very well with low light. But with just photos and stuff like that on the fly, it would be okay. So at night, I don't think it would do the best, but it still gets the job done if you want to get some photos when you're out and about. Um, the battery on this thing was actually pretty good. It was really decent, ran for a good amount of time. So I gotta say that if you're picking up this device, you can expect it to give you a good amount of charge before you have to plug it on the charger again. So that's always a good thing, right? To have that. In all, I would say the performance wise, what this device can do, it just handled things the way I expected it to. Some social networking or basically social media. Watching some videos was really nice on it with that big display. And I really thought that since the previous model had a punch hole selfie cam, they could have done the same with this one instead of that teardrop notch. But hey, it is what it is. At the end of the day, it's a pretty decent device. It's not lickety split, it's not a flagship. But then again, you're getting what you pay for.